There's no time to waste. There's a lot of work to be done. And that's why we're going to be talking. We're going to continue our conversation today on faith. On faith, because I'm going to talk about a living faith is where I will be today. So Hebrews 11 verse 1 talks about these two words, substance and evidence. Faith is the substance and faith is the evidence. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for. I'm hoping for something, and faith is my substance for those things that I'm hoping for. Faith is the evidence. I don't see it, but I'm believing it's there, and faith becomes my evidence. So in order to really understand this, we got to know what these two words mean: substance and faith. So before I get someone to talk about that, though, I want to talk a little bit about this word faith. Faith is a reliance upon and or a trust in God. And faith is a central emphasis of Christianity. Without it, there's nothing. It is a reliance upon and a trust in God. That's what faith is. But Hebrews kind of helps us to kind of round this out a little bit by using these two words, substance and evidence. So who is going to give me the definition of substance? Go ahead, Monroe.
Substance is the quality of being important, valid, or significant.
Okay, let's go back. You use a couple words. Say them for me one more time.
Important, valid, or significant.
I'm writing them down. Important, valid, and significant. And that's your definition of substance, right?
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna come back to it. Who's got evidence?
Evidence is what can be proven.
All right, I'm writing that down. What can be proven? Anybody else have a definition for either one of these terms, substance or evidence? Anybody? Go ahead, Emma. Who is that? Go ahead, Maurice. Since you're unmuted already.
Substance, I have confidence. Evidence, I have certainty.
Okay. Under substance, you've got confidence. Under evidence, you've got certainty. Okay. All right. Evangelist Tyler, go ahead and unmute. And then if there's anybody else, I'm going to keep going until as long as people got words, we're going to keep talking because I want this to be a conversation, not a lecture. So anybody else, go ahead, Evangelist Tyler.
Substance, a particular kind of matter with uniform properties.
Mm-hmm.
And another one is for substance, the real physical matter on which a person or thing consists and which has a tangible, solid presence.
So I'm gonna have to use my bad handwriting here. So evidence. That don't look too bad so far. Can everybody see this?
Yeah.
And that I said don't look bad, it's looking worse. So that's evidence. All right, and I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna write the word substance. All right, so these are the two words we're talking. So I'm gonna try to do this a little bit in some abbreviations. So one word was important. I had valid, had significant. I'll stop right there. And then I had confidence. I'll try to come back and write it all out.
Those first three was my definitions for substance.
Oh, that's right. So let's do this. Watch this. See if I can make this work. So they all go over there. And then actually Maurice's definition of confidence went over here as well. I'm gonna move that one because.
Where you didn't move the top?
Yep, that's what I should have done, but I'd already did all this other stuff. So then over here was certainty.
Can we add something to substance?
Sure.
Can we add discrete existence?
For substance or substance?
Substance.
So the word we need is substance.
Oh,
Yeah.
substance. Yeah, substance.
Okay.
SUBSTANCE.
Yes, that's right.
Discrete existence.
As two different words or one word or one
Word.
or one phrase.
One phrase.
Discrete existence.
Mm-hmm. I'm talking about it in terms on a physical level.
Okay. And this is actually good because I'm gonna spend some time talking about living faith. So not just this abstract concept that we're defining right now, but how do we take this and apply it to our lives? What is it? What do we mean when we talk about a living faith? And so when you're talking about on this physical level, this is actually pretty important here. And I will come back to it as well. So we're going to talk about some abstract concepts here. Now, going back to Evangelist Tyler's definitions.
Well, one more thing.
Go ahead.
In regards to substance.
Okay.
What about, I saw something, I think Emma, she kind of spoke on that.
A particular
tangibility.
Yep, tangibility. Yep.
And that solid presence.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep. So no, I never mind.
Okay, so she used the term matter.
Mm-hmm. Physical matter. Real
physical matter.
Real
And I'm gonna
physical matter.
Yep, and I'm gonna put that in parentheses, physical, because this is something that you can see or touch.
Mm-hmm.
So not saying that something matters, but matter being that thing or those things that we can actually physically experience, see, or touch. And so when she said a particular kind of matter with uniform properties.
She also said real.
She said
physical.
Real physical matter. Yep, that was the next definition. The real physical matter of which a person or thing consists and which has tangible, solid presence. And that's the last piece. It's tangible. I can touch it. It's tangible. And so when they talks about faith being the substance, that he's saying that faith is tangible. It's solid. It's not some abstract concept. That faith becomes this tangible, solid thing. It's not just I have faith and it's just in my mind. But what he's saying when he says faith is the substance, it is the substance of things hoped for. I can touch it. And so when you think about this from the standpoint of how the writer of Hebrews is saying this, that it's valid, this thing is valid, it's significant, it's important, it's substance. It's not just this concept. This is something I can touch, and it's trying to take it from this abstract concept to this thing. My substance is my faith. In my evidence, we talked about certainty. Let me go back to evidence. Anybody else have any definitions for evidence?
I do.
Go ahead, Gary.
So going off my law enforcement, I'm going to say elements or facts that can prove a conclusion.
Okay, I like it. And it's good that you bring it up from a law enforcement perspective, because everything that they do, if they're doing it the right way, would be based on evidence, right? So tell me again what you said. I want to see what I can pull out of that I can put on the board.
I want elements or facts that can prove a conclusion.
All right. So we said facts. I'm going to say it this way: facts that prove. All right. All right. Anybody else?
I have a little bit more on evidence.
Okay.
The available body of facts or information indicating whether a belief or proposition is true or valid.
All right. So I'm not going to say facts again. So I'm going to leave it up there. Facts or information. That's going to be an N. I'm trying to write over there A I wrote. Facts or information that indicate whether a proposition is true or valid. So there's that valid word again.
A proposition or belief.
Yep. So information, I'm gonna say for proposition or belief. Hopefully y'all can read what I'm writing here. Let me pop my eye in this as I covered it up. Is valid. Is that word valid again? So facts or information indicating whether a belief or a proposition is true or valid. Let me put or true here. Go. All right. So from a law enforcement or legal perspective, we're talking about a body of information, a body of facts, things that we pull together. If I'm trying to prove that a person did something, what is my evidence that shows or gives indication that what I'm saying that person did is actually true? So if they say I committed a crime in a location, one of the things they have to prove, looking at that word, one of the things they have to prove is that I was there. If they can't prove I was there, then there's no way that they can create a proposition or belief that says this thing that they are saying I did is valid or true. They got to place me there.